Ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, people? Back with a bang. Here I am to bring you guys another video today. Once again, we did it. Like I said yesterday, we were going to eat today. Roku, Netflix, AMD, QQQ, Tesla, Abercrombie & Fitch, Exxon. There were so many different trades that we took and they were all bangers. So shout out to Discord, shout out everyone who ate today. We did our thing. So in today's video, we're going to talk about those trades. We're going to be talking about what we saw, what we looked for. We're also going to be talking about what happened in the Jackson Hole meeting today and some of my expectations going into the next couple of weeks. But as I said, we've been killing it this month. We killed it this week. The last couple of weeks, it has been unbelievable. So the first thing I want you guys to do, you guys in the Discord already know, the very first thing I want you guys to do today, drop me a big, juicy, huge thumbs up. Because as I said, this week we killed it in Discord. I think after a crazy week like this, it's easy to just sit down and relax. But here I am making a video, so drop a thumbs up, show us some love by dropping a like. Also, make sure you comment. If you're new in the Discord, you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe, it's free. And of course, make sure you share these videos as well. So, like I said, in Discord, we went off this week. I don't even know where to start. We had Netflix, Roku, Tesla, AMD, Microsoft, Toll Brothers. We had so many different trades. We had way more trades as well. But where do we start? I'm going to start with snow today. I'm going to pull up my phone, share the screen as well, because this is kind of how it happened, right? So with snow, pretty simple. Now, for those of you who are new to Discord, this is not going to happen in every single trade. Sometimes when we're down a trade, it's going to continue going down. This time, it reversed and we ended up well in the green, which was nice. It was nice to see the new members eating. It was nice to see you guys all eating. So yeah, that's part of it. What else? Abercrombie & Fitch. Abercrombie & Fitch. So this one I've been swinging since last week when I was in Mexico. I got a 366% return on this one. I think at one point it was, in fact, it definitely was higher, but that's what I'm showing you on screen. Shout out to all of you guys who got in Abercrombie & Fitch as well. Uzo, happy birthday as well. I know you were on Abercrombie & Fitch. Then we're probably going to talk about the play of the day. Roku, ticker symbol ROKU. Roku went over 1100%, almost 1200% overnight. $67 would have brought you back $870. At one point, $900. Just 67 bucks would have brought you back almost $1,000. That is the power of options. If you don't know about options, check the second link in the description for you guys. Check that second link in the description. It's called the Stock Option Starter Pack. That will tell you a lot about options. Go check that one out. So Roku was a crazy trade. They had some news in regards to what they're planning to do. And obviously it was very positive. So the stock flew. I called it out on Discord yesterday, said Roku calls, towards the end of the day, managed to get in, and it obviously paid off. Next up, we're going to go with Netflix. All right, a 300% return. By the standards of this week, that isn't a lot. By standards in general, that's a lot. Very good trade. Moving on, AMD, that's pretty much what started this week. This kickstarted the whole run. 320% returns. Just 3 contracts, but it's enough to turn 570 bucks into almost 2,400. So, like I said, it was a very good week. Shout out Shown Off as well. Saw you with the Zoom calls. Zoom has been one we haven't really talked about since the pandemic. But yeah, over 200% on the Zoom calls. Excellent work. Uzo again, the Tesla calls. And a lot of you. Bob, I saw you with the Tesla calls. Oscar, various times this week. Devin, I saw you there. J Money with the Spy. I saw a lot of you there. Kiara, I saw you with the Kava. You guys ate. We all ate. But now let's talk about Jackson Hole, what to expect for the next couple weeks, how the market's looking, rate cuts, are we getting them, are we not getting them, all that kind of stuff. Let's talk about that now. I know it's the more boring stuff, but we've also got to do it as well. So the first thing you see is stocks rise as Powell declares time has come for interest rate cut. That's why with the NASDAQ push today, it was kind of funny because the stocks were rising as he began to spoke, but then it all dropped off. I don't know why it happens. It happens with FOMC, it happens with FOMC minutes, it happens with CPI. I don't understand, but it did happen again today. Stocks will start doing one thing and then they'll change and do something else once the guys finish speaking. That just seems to always happen. Happen again today. But yeah, we're expecting a rate cut next month. Subway sets new footlong price as it enters value menu wars. What has this got to do with anything? Let's check. Footlong is like 12 bucks, right? 13 bucks? All right, they're going to drop the footlong price to around $7, which is a big discount. Okay, fair enough. Fair play, Subway. But Subway is not publicly traded, so I'm not sure why this is actually on Yahoo Finance right now. So back to the markets anyway. Stocks rising, yep. So the time has come. Powell sets up September cut. We're expecting a rate cut next month, around 25 basis points. And I think we're still expecting a few more cuts before February. So yeah, that was kind of the key takeaway from this speech. They also addressed the revision of the unemployment numbers. As I mentioned yesterday, the downward revision was 818K. That number was a huge difference, the biggest since 2009. But these are the kind of things you just need to take note of when you are looking at the markets. And also remember, again, don't trust the government. So yeah, back to what we were talking about. We are going to get that rate cut next month. And I do think that's going to help the market fuel itself to the upside. So here's Tesla, but I'm going to look at Roku first because Roku was crazy. Roku was the trade of the week. 1,200% returns. Look at the hourly chart on Roku. And I put this in the Discord yesterday when it was at $62 down here. Ran up all the way to $70. I'll pull up the 15-minute chart for you. We ran from 62 all the way to highs of 70 today. That's an $8 gain. And that's why the calls that was $67, $70, $50 went to almost $1,000. Zoom did a similar thing over 2 days though. We ran up from 58 all the way to 70, almost 71. A couple days swing and you're making big money on Zoom. We've not touched this stock since the pandemic. Abercrombie & Fitch, we've been touching this one a few times this year. You might not wear their clothes, but they still running. The stock is still doing well. So it pulled back to the moving average, push higher. Keeps doing this. On a daily, you see a little bit of consolidation, but we have moved nicely from that 200 moving average. But watch for this consolidation at this price point between 167 and 171. Abercrombie has treated me nicely over the past 10 days, so can't complain with that one. CrowdStrike is a similar chart. Daily kind of showed signs of reversal and a confirmation of reversal. Now we're just hanging above the moving averages, so it's pretty positive. Another stock which I think paid me well last week while I was in Mexico, I got the 260 call, and look, now it's already gone past that. So obviously my calls have expired, but again, another stock for you to watch. ExxonMobil, shout out Kiara. We traded the puts yesterday on this, me and a few others. But look, it's trading in between this range, between 119 and 113. That's where the support is. It seems to just light that range. Now we're looking at pushing up another $3 to the upside. So again, shout out Kiara because she called the calls yesterday, which brought back almost 140% returns. Now I'm just trying to see if we can push above that $119 level and push towards the 120 and above. If we can do that with Exxon, we're going to make crazy money off these calls. Now, for QQQ, we took $480 calls going into next week Monday. I'm intrigued to see how this pans out. I do think we're bullish. I like the uptrend. Most of the last few days have been green with QQQ. And I still think there's more upside here. JD, I want to just show you guys this one because it's a weird chart, but it is bearish to me. It's kind of just hovering, a couple gap ups, gap downs, and it looks like it could drop further. On the 15-minute chart, you can see that when it does push up, it just sells off. It sells off and it sells off again. It pushes up to the moving average, gets rejected, sells off. 4-hour chart shows a little bit more of this, but more drastic. Again, push up, break down. Moving averages cross into the downside. It looked like it could be due for a bit more of a sell-off. There's a lot of selling pressure right here, and I'm expecting that, to continue going into next week. Now for Fubo, I mentioned this in the last couple videos. I mentioned this in my weekly watch list. I mentioned this in my Prince's watch list as well in the Discord. The target was 205. We've hit 205. The next target is 240. 240 to 245. Up here, 245, right? We are going to eat with Fubo. If you're not in calls, wait for the pullback, as it did a couple days ago, to 178, and then trade it higher. Now it's not going to pull back to 178. It might just pull back to 190s or so. But look for the calls with Fubo. They might have some exciting news coming as well soon, but who knows. And KHC, Kraft Heinz Company. Shout out you guys in the Discord who put this on my radar. This was a banger of a trade. This brought back 100% returns, but it still has more potential to run to 36.47. So I'm expecting another 60 cent push up to those highs, which there seems to be a strong level of resistance at before we either sell off or push on higher. But I do like KHC right now, and I do want you guys to keep that on your radar. So I do appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for what you do. Thank you for being in the Discord and eating with us this week. But here's a reminder. If you're not in the Discord, you don't know what the Discord is, check the first link in the description. If you are in the Discord and this is your first time checking out the YouTube channel, subscribe. But a few things to know about the Discord. We trade what we trade. It's not financial advice. Obviously, you want to trade with money that you can afford to lose in case you do lose. The aim is to make money. The aim is to always make money. But we always want to help each other, but also manage risk at the same time. Manage your risk, trade with money you can afford to lose, and of course, take it step by step. Don't jump into trades without knowing what you're doing. Don't jump into every single call out, because there's a lot of things happening, but you need to take it step by step. So again, that's the first link in the description, the Royal Trading Academy. Shout out all of you guys who joined the Discord this week. We're going to get it popping. We're going to continue to make new highs. We're going to continue to make people understand more about the market and help people, teach people, get them to learn more, and of course, push themselves towards financial freedom. Now, second link in the description, Stock Option Starter Pack. That's a group of 10 videos. You have access to those for life. All you need to do is pay the one-time payment fee, and you have access to those videos for life. Those videos talk about options in general, how I trade options, my biggest losses, wins, all that kind of stuff, the ins and outs of options, the Greeks, trading strategies, my trading strategies, and a lot more. So go check out the Stock Option Starter Pack. And then lastly, check out all my social media at The Wealth Prince. I've been posting a lot more consistently now that I'm back from vacation, so go check that out. I will continue to post more consistently, so again, follow on different platforms and make sure you check it out. And of course, again, if you're new around here, hit the beautiful red button below and subscribe. Drop a thumbs up, drop a like, it's much appreciated. Comment, share, and me back here next time as well. Thanks a lot for watching today's video. If you've not seen the last video, go check that one out as well. I'm going to be making, you're going to be making. See you guys next time on another video. Peace.